Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Authorities responded to the Richmond Walmart last night after calls of a man with a knife. A body has been discovered in Estill County today, and a drug bust in Richmond lands one in jail. Those are our top stories for today, plus more news, local sports, and weather with Susie coming up here today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, in a disturbing incident at Walmart in Richmond, police and emergency responders were called out around 9:30 last night following an unsettling series of events. According to the Richmond Police, a man entered the store with the intention of purchasing a firearm. Upon being denied, he allegedly retrieved a knife from the store's inventory and proceeded to the Walmart bathrooms. Inside the restroom, the man reportedly began inflicting self-harm by stabbing and cutting himself. The situation escalated when the individual returned to the main part of the store, continuing to harm himself. The motive behind the man's action remains unclear, and authorities are considering the possibility that he was in a mental health episode. Responders eventually subdued the man, transporting him to a local medical facility for treatment of critical injuries. WBON TV has learned today that the subject had surgery last night and is reported to be in stable condition today. Fortunately, no other customers were harmed during the incident. That's all according to Richmond Police officials. Well, the Estill County Coroner's Office was called out around noon today after the discovery of a body in Irvin. The man, who appears to be in his 50s, was found just off South Madison Avenue next to the railroad tracks. Officials say the man's body was found by a bystander, and foul play is not suspected at this time. The body has been sent to Frankfort for an autopsy and for positive identification. His identity will be revealed after family is found and notified. The Newby Country Store hosted Marshmallow, the Highland cow, yesterday. It was Marshmallow's debut appearance. Young boys and girls were lined up excitedly waiting on Marshmallow's arrival. Newby Country Store was named Small Business of the Year by the Richmond Chamber of Commerce recently. Hopefully, Marshmallow, the Highland cow, will make a return visit to the Newby Country Store for more pictures. We've learned here at WBONT that Marshmallow is actually a Highland bull. Well, the Richmond chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution participated over the weekend in the annual Wreaths Across America Day. National cemeteries throughout the country have been transformed into Christmas landscapes, and more than 3 million volunteers participated in the annual event. At Cap Nelson National Cemetery, the Jemima Boom chapter of the DAR from Richmond, along with hundreds of other volunteers, helped place wreaths on graves, symbolizing a legacy that endures eternally. The fresh evergreen decorations serve as a tribute to those who made significant sacrifices. Volunteers expressed their deep sense of honor for the individuals buried at the cemetery. For many volunteers at Camp Nelson, the event went beyond the act of placing wreaths on graves. It provided an opportunity for reflection on the sacrifices made by those interred at the cemetery. Wreaths Across America's mission is to remember the fallen, honor those in service, and instill patriotism to future generations. In a recent operation conducted by the Richmond Police, a traffic stop near Manna Drive resulted in the arrest of Rodney S. Beard, a 31-year-old individual from Detroit, Michigan. The arrest, made just before 9 p.m. on December the 14th, has led to a substantial seizure of narcotics and subsequent charges for drug trafficking. The incident unfolded as Richmond police officers were engaged in a drug investigation in the vicinity of Manna Drive. During the routine traffic stop involving Mr. Beard, officers uncovered a significant quantity of suspected heroin and fentanyl. Mr. Beard, in an attempt to evade apprehension, tried to discard 33 individual packages of suspected heroin fentanyl, totaling a gross gram weight of 21.06 grams. A subsequent search warrant executed at a residence recently departed by Mr. Beard revealed an alarming cache of narcotics: 157 individual packages of suspected heroin, 86 individual packages of suspected fentanyl, 1 package of suspected fentanyl, 89.30 gross grams of suspected marijuana. Rodney S. Beard now faces multiple charges, including improper passing, disregarding a stop sign, improperly on the left side of the road, trafficking in a controlled substance, first-degree heroin. Following his arrest, Mr. Beard has been lodged at the Madison County Detention Center. In a devastating incident over the weekend, a 17-year-old student from Clark County lost his life in a farming accident. Ryan Phelps, a student at George Rogers Clark High School, succumbed to those injuries sustained in the accident on Saturday, as confirmed by the Clark County Public School System. The school system expressed profound grief in a statement acknowledging the significant impact of the tragedy on the entire school district community, particularly among the high school student body. The statement highlighted the challenging days and weeks ahead for students, assuring the availability of counselors and community grief response professionals for as long as necessary to support those affected by the loss. No additional information regarding the specifics of that accident have been released at this time. Well, a tragic accident on Monday as the Laurel County Sheriff's Office responded to a residence near the Hal Rogers Parkway following reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, officers discovered what they believed to be an apparent murder-suicide. The initial report suggested that a man had shot his girlfriend, prompting law enforcement to swiftly respond to a home. Upon reaching the scene, officers secured a search warrant to enter that residence. Inside the home, officers discovered a 47-year-old woman in the main bedroom having sustained a gunshot wound to the face. Also found was a 49-year-old man who had taken his own life through a self-inflicted gunshot. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is actively investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident. While the identities of the individuals involved have not been released, the Laurel County coroner is expected to provide that information as the investigation progresses. Well, a Richmond resident's routine stop at a gasoline alley in Winchester on December 3rd turned into a life-changing moment when he purchased a $20 Wild Numbers 100X scratch-off ticket, winning the top prize of $500,000. The man revealed that he had previously won $1,000 a few times on that same ticket. However, this particular scratch-off revealed the remarkable prize of $500,000. The winner, along with his wife, shared their plans to allocate a portion of the money to support family members' medical and educational expenses. The couple received a check for $357,500. That's after taxes. Gasoline Alley, where the winning ticket was purchased, will also share in the excitement, receiving $5,000 bonus for selling that winning scratch-off ticket. Congratulations. Well, it's been a cold and snowy day here in the Bluegrass. We've got Susie. She's in the Weather Center. She's got a look at the forecast coming up next.
Hi, I'm John Leeds, artisan owner of Leeds Fine Jewelry. If you're looking for holiday gifts, we have faceted Kentucky earrings in silver and gold. We also have Kentucky agate red and black set in sterling rings starting at $179. Do you have broken items? We can get them fixed for you for Christmas. We're open on Mondays through Saturdays starting December 1st, 108 East Main Street in beautiful Richmond, Kentucky. Remember, we're locally owned and we're nationally known.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstillCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
'Tis the season for sickness. Protect yourself and those around you with vaccinations at the Harness Health Pharmacies, powered by Mercy Health. Mercy Health Pharmacies offer vaccines for influenza, COVID-19, pneumonia, and RSV. Most vaccines are covered by the insurance, and in case they are not, Harness Health Pharmacy also partners with the primary care clinics for patients that are required by insurance to receive their vaccines there. Stop by the Harness Health Pharmacy in Irvin, located next to the Mercy Health Irvin Primary Care.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. We've had several rounds of snowfall move through the area over the course of this afternoon. We've got Susie in the Weather Center. She's going to let us know if there's any more snow in the forecast and what it looks like for the rest of the week.
Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. What an interesting scene today. We had these little bursts of snow, and now snow threats are diminished as we head into tonight. And we don't have much more in the way of wintry weather ahead in the coming days. You can even see a little bit of that burst of snowfall there on the webcam briefly. So snow showers and snow threats end. We have sunshine in tomorrow's outlook, and then we'll be really ramping up our temperatures as we warm significantly in the coming days. Now for tonight, we've got some lingering clouds, but that's about it. Mostly clear skies as we head into the early morning. Cold as our temperatures drop down into the low 20s. We've got, again, the snow showers petering out during the overnight time frame as we clear things out. A storm system to our east departs, and what builds in is an area of high pressure, yielding plenty of quiet weather for us with lots of sunshine in tomorrow's outlook. Minimal cloud cover is expected. Now with clearing skies tonight, though, that's a recipe for some chilly temperatures. We get down into the teens even for areas like Winchester, into Mount Vernon, getting down to 19 there. Danville at 18 degrees. And then here's our hourly breakdown in the Richmond area. We will be reaching freezing, we're thinking, by the noon hour, then bumping up into those mid-30s into the afternoon. So it's still a pretty chilly day. Lots of sunshine throughout the area, approaching that 40-degree mark into Lexington, but many of us will be in the mid to upper 30s, and we do expect lots of fair weather during the course of the day. Our temperatures are running below the average by about 10 degrees or so across the region, but we will be expecting to be significantly warmer as you look ahead into our Wednesday, as you can see, turning the dial up into the 40s and even the 50s across the region with a little more cloud cover expected. And we'll continue to warm up into the end of this week. And taking a look at our Christmas Eve and Christmas forecast, above the norm as we maybe even flirt with the 60-degree mark. We do have some rain in the forecast for Christmas. We'll continue to fine-tune it as the week goes on. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Susie. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, Clark County firefighters are hoping for a miracle. Their annual toy drive is down about 75%, meaning that they can only provide gifts for about a third of the 240 families that are signed up to receive gifts through the toy drive. While they would like to reach their goal within the next few days, they will accept gifts up until Christmas if they need to. You can be a Santa helper by dropping off toys for newborns up to 17 years old at any Clark County firehouse. They also accept monetary donations through the Clark County Firefighter Association. Well, a collision occurred this past Friday night, December the 15th in Pulaski County that injured 2 juveniles and ultimately caused the death of another juvenile. According to the Pulaski County Police, they received a call from a person that reported a single vehicle collision in the area of 15200 North Highway 1247, where a vehicle had collided with a utility pole. The person further informed police that there appeared to be at least one person trapped inside that vehicle. Police arrived at approximately 11 p.m. and found 3 injured juveniles inside that vehicle. 2 were taken to the UK Medical Center and the 3rd taken by family to the Lake Cumberland Regional Hospital. Pulaski County Sheriff's Office reports that one of the juveniles taken to UK Medical Center has died. Authorities believe that the juvenile who died was not driving the vehicle when the accident occurred. The investigation is ongoing. Police believe that alcohol consumption may have played a factor in that collision. The Stanton Police Department is asking for help in identifying a possible theft suspect. Officials said that the suspect was seen wearing camouflage as he reportedly stole a large amount of items from Ace Hardware. A surveillance picture is posted on the Stanton Police Facebook page, and you can see it up there on the screen now. If you have any information on the suspect, you're asked to call the Stanton Police Department. Well, approximately 4.5 million people from Kentucky, according to AAA, plan on traveling this holiday season. Reportedly, while the roads are expected to have the most traffic, airports will be very busy as well. Weather, along with a high number of flyers, can impact plane travel, so anticipate delays. Weather also impacts car travel. Bring an emergency winter kit in case of heavy traffic, or in the worst case scenario, you're involved in an accident of some kind. AAA estimates that there will be over 335 million travelers nationwide. They expect the busiest to be around December the 23rd all the way through January the 1st. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more news coming up right here live at 5, including we've still got sports. Dawson Roll coming up next.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow. Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Richmond has its very own TV station, WBON TV Channel 9, featuring 4 new TV channels of programming. Our primary station, 9.1, is available over the air with an antenna on all area cable systems, Roku, and our live player at WBONTV.com. You'll love the local sports and other local programming, including the only local newscast for the greater Richmond area, live at 5 daily. Find out more at WBONTV.com.
For years, Richmond residents have been searching for a heating and air company that can do it all. That search is now over. Don't let the name fool you. Fayette Heating and Air serves all over Central Kentucky for both commercial and residential customers. With Fayette Heating and Air, they promise that no matter the issue, no matter the time, you can expect award-winning heating repairs the first time, every time. Visit FayetteHeating.com to learn about special financing and how to sign up for the Comfy Club. With Fayette Heating and Air, complete home solutions.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Micah Watkins, Samantha Burford, and Dawson Rule as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop Small Engine Repair.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Many local basketball teams are in the area had a great weekend, pulling some impressive wins. With the weekend's full sports recap, here's Dawson Roll.
Madison Southern boys basketball is on a roll, currently sitting at 5-1 this season. One of their last couple wins was a thundering victory over rival Madison Central 73-53. Many Eagles players had stellar games, including Braden Hudson, who led the team with 18, and Avery Davidson, who wasn't far behind with 16. The game featured a half-court exciting shot and some great back-and-forth baskets. Here are some of those many great game highlights from the boys' edition of the County Clash.
Indians a 2-point lead, 2:40 to play as Hudson, deep three, and he knocks it down. Zach Hudson with the triple. Elijah Steele, will he answer? He will. Steele knocking down the three. Everybody getting involved for both teams. Elijah Steele, one steal to the other. Eli no. Thomas the rebound. He'll put it back in. Nice effort by Ty Thomas, who I've got for 12 points thus far unofficially. He'll pump fake, drive baseline, hang, reverse. Good for Hudson. Morrison uses the screen from Thomas. Out to Steele. Now Lansall three. Short. Eagles will get a shot off at the buzzer. Good! Braden Hudson. Or was it Zach? One of them. Looks like that was Zach who knocked that one down. He is fired up, and rightfully so. And so open three. Corner on the right side, no. And the ball tipped to Thomas. Ty up and in. A lot of contact, no call. But the shot good for Ty Thomas. He's now got 14 in the game. To Zach Hudson. Head fake, driving, laying it up, no. Davidson able to track down the rebound. He'll give it to Jay Rose, who lays it in. Ball stripped away. Hudson to Rose, and Jay two more. Kick it out, Morrison for three. And he'll get fouled in a 4-point play opportunity. Whitaker, oh, nice play as he gets all the way in for two.
Southern then went on to beat Harrison County the next day, 84-70, in the Joe Cochran State Farm Classic to begin their season 5-1. Other Madison County teams had some great success this weekend also. Models boys basketball team won 2 games in a row, first beating Somerset Christian School and then beating Robertson County. In the Robertson game, plenty of players contributed. Landon Mayo scored 15 to lead the team, while Landon Kidd had 14. Jackson Little and Harrison Parkhurst for the Patriots were also in double-digit scoring. Model will play in the Berea Holiday Classic later this week, first against Metcalfe County. For girls basketball, Madison Central had a big region win at Great Crossing High School to get to 3-3 this year. Brittany Campbell had 26 and Cameron Ritterkoff added in 22. Brittany also led the team in rebounds with 7, while Eden Carter pulled in 5. The team will play in Montgomery County in the Gateway Holiday Classic later this week. The EKU women's basketball team lost a tough game to a great team in Chattanooga, 52-44 yesterday. EKU's women's now sit at a still great record of 9-3, while Chattanooga moved to 11-1 on the season. EKU's women's will conclude their road trip with a visit to SEMO tomorrow night. Now for tonight, make sure to tune in to the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show at 6 o'clock for the latest local sports news, updates, and interviews. This is Dawson Rule with Madison County's sports coverage.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports recap. We're going to take a quick break. Lots more news coming up right after this, including a preview of tonight's Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. It's coming up next.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Mushroom lovers, this one's for you. This is for the beef lovers too, the onion lovers, the Swiss cheese lovers. If you love all these things, then you're going to absolutely love our classic double mushroom onion melt. Try it now, only at A&W. Feel the heat at A&W with our delicious, cheesy, and spicy sriracha cheese curds. They're available for a limited time only, so come on in and try some today. Only at A&W.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
If it won't go down.
Call Mr. Rooter, the best in town.
What do I do now?
Call Mr. Rooter, the best plumber in town. Mr. Rooter is Central Kentucky's affordable and reliable plumber. Right now, get any drain in your home clean for only $89. Call 859-253-CLOG. That's 859-253-CLOG. So if you've got a problem that won't go down, call Mr. Rooter. He's the best plumber in town. He'll clean any drain in your home for only $89.
Now I know who to call.
Call Mr. Rooter.
Bye-bye, Poopy.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9. The Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources has been recognized by the Wildlife Society for its successful elk reintroduction and management program in southeast Kentucky. The program, spanning from 1997 to 2002, involved the relocation of 1,541 elk from 6 western states, establishing the largest elk herd east of the Rocky Mountains. The latest milestone in the program, which was reached in 2022 with the relocation of 43 elk to McCreary County, completing the elk population's expansion across 16 counties in Kentucky. The initiative has been lauded as one of the most successful wildlife restoration programs in U.S. history. Authorities expressed pride in the collaborative efforts as staff, commission members, and partners such as the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation and local government officials. They also emphasized the significance of the award in recognizing the collective vision, commitment, and ongoing contributions that have shaped the elk restoration efforts over the years. The elk reintroduction program is considered a conservation success story, contributing to the restoration of a species that was locally extinct in Kentucky by 1850. The Wildlife Society's recognition highlights the dedication and achievements of the Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources in the restoration and sustainable management of elk populations in the state. Well, thanks so much for joining us today live at 5. Don't forget, tonight we have the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Tonight, the Madison Central eSports team will be joining the show. Plus, they're going to recap the big high school games from last week and a little Christmas twist as well. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, live at 5.